Devi. And Stas, we hope he comes back from Linz. So he said it's possible to take the whole system downstairs. And actually, this is a nice exercise to do if we don't have such a big group, because it's not such a big amount of space. But today we speak about chanting the theme, chanting with the intention to serve. Now, some of us, when we think of service again, we have a list, right, of what we need to do. And japa can feel like, okay, I need to squeeze it in somewhere. But this is again coming back to this original meaning that actually the japa is one of the most important things we will do in our day. And it is in itself devotional service. Also, one of the most important realizations on the spiritual path is that the absolute truth is not an it, but a he. It's the Lord, a lovable person with features, desires, and preferences. Our first introduction to him is through the holy name. And there is also, because sometimes we need to be convinced, right? Like, why, really? You know, like no one's looking at us, no one's really seeing really when we're chanting. So do we really need to go into it? So this is from Sri Harinam Chintamani. I won't go through the Sanskrit. Of these four ways in which you are known, name, form, qualities, and pastimes, your name is the first. This is accepted by all. By your name alone, the Vaishnava Dhamma is manifest. By your name, your form, qualities, and pastimes are made visible. By your name, your Krishna pastimes are known. By your name, the supreme truth about you is manifest. Anyone who remembers Lord Krishna's name meets Lord Krishna's form. Lord Krishna's name and form are non-different. They are Lord Krishna himself dancing in different places. You can visualize maybe in this moment that actually his name is there and alive and dancing with us. It also speaks about something which is called Sevan Mukhe, a face turned to service. From Bhakti Rasimrita Sindhu, when a conditioned soul is awakened to Krishna consciousness and renders service to the Lord, Sevan Mukha, then the holy name reveals himself as Sri Krishna. The Sanskrit word Sevan Mukha literally refers to one whose face is turned to service. Sri Jiva Goswami explains that Sevan Mukha means being inclined to accept the Lord's name and form in service. This indicates that a devotee accepts Krishna in his heart and turns to him by engaging his tongue and other senses in service. Then we receive this through the hearing. The first and most important service to Krishna is using our time and intention in the service of the holy name. Gradually, one after the other, all other services can be infused with Nama Seva. It starts with being present-minded. Satchidananda Swami writes, not absent-minded, hearing, singing, and meditating on the holy name. Turn to Krishna while you chant. That is bhakti. The holy name is our first contact with Krishna. Because it's so simple in one sense, right? In what, it's just a few words, a mantra, like we can, but what does it really mean to be connected to it? What does it mean to chant in the mood of service? Two things it says we need to be aware of. The first, that the holy name is the object of our service, Sri Krishna himself. Some people may chant to think, what am I going to come at the end? But actually, just through the holy name, it says that we can become realized. The second part is our chanting is itself devotional service. And therefore, to give it that preference. Sometimes in a busy day, if it ends up that we're chanting late or this, it can feel like, it's a bit of a burden, nuisance, like what's going on? Come on, is it really? And then it's somehow in our busyness, we've lost the essence. And this is Kali Yuga age of quarrel, but also age of busy. Oh, most people I know, even if they don't have anything to do, they're still busy. Oh, I'm busy, no time, no time. Service, no, busy, cannot come, cannot do, and it's sort of like okay, and then you want me to sit peacefully, like under a banyan tree, and then chant. It feels like, okay, when I go on holiday, then it'll be peaceful. So somehow in these sessions, we try to orientate it literally to the point that other things just in those moments can be faded away, and we just concentrate on the holy name. Sometimes we may have a breakthrough, sometimes we may not. But part of it is just to give a taste of the exercise, that it can be repeated at a different point. Our chanting is devotional service meant to please Krishna, our object of service who is non-different from his name. Thus, Nama Seva is Krishna Seva. We should desire to please Krishna by consciously chanting his name. Our goal is to sustain such Nam Seva consciousness in each and every mantra. This will utterly transform our japa and kirtan. I don't hang around too much this time because I want to go through 2 exercises because it's practical. And who knows when one may be called away. I actually began these exercises after, I guess when the second child was around 4 around 4, I think. And that time as a mama to hear the holy name, be luckily if you chanted these names that, you just have to try to get through. And this is where sometimes Krishna will put you in a testing environment. It may just be like this. Most people suffer during a festival. When they do service, right? But when will you chant your rounds? And if you chant them, do we go to default modus? For most of us, default modus is just get it done. But that's not really the essence of our life. Are we living our life getting it done? Or do we want to feel alive in what we are doing? Satchidananda Swami used to say something which, I heard he was a little bit told off, so he stopped, but I just say, he used to say, of the 16 rounds you've pledged to chant, at least try to have 4 that are attentive. But he was being realistic in one sense, it meant that at least aim for something. When 16 seems like, okay, whatever, I'm just going to get through, at least 4 try, sort of just try to put it on. And although he said at one moment he won't say it so much, it really stuck in my brain because I thought sometimes when you go through the day, it's not like everything you can be like, Jyo, let's go. Sometimes you just, but some moment in that chanting, at least beginning, middle, end, should be aiming to be attentive. Not just for the holy name's sake, but for your own sake. Because when you feel present-minded with whatever you do, it gives life. Gives life to where you are. And Shtas aims for becoming brahmachari. But still, there will be tests that you will face sometimes. You may be in India and full of sickness or things like this, and someone says, but still chant. In between, where is the mind going? For us who've had children or whatever, the mind plays its tricks, right? So therefore, any exercises we do or habits we can make that help can switch the game for us. Okay, who wants the flute music? You want the flute music? Who doesn't want the flute music?
What does it mean, flip music?
I put just music of a flute in the background to bring us to that mode.
Oh, can Krishna. You do it also through Bluetooth? Just connect yourself from the phone to Bluetooth.
Best when Shtas is here.
It will be on
Bluetooth. I should connect. Would Logitech BT adapter?
Yes. Okay. But maybe you already connected.
Connection unsuccessful.
Then yes, you're probably connected from laptop, so I can.
Maybe you unconnect if other people didn't.
I did it probably.
Yes. Okay.
So can try again.
Let's try. Oops. Sorry. Okay. Too many papers to concentrate. For us mothers, it's like one of the most peaceful times to sit. Remember, you should not feel bad. This is very important for your spiritual life. Lordji tap. It did it. Connected.
Yeah.
Connected. Okay. Let's try to find. Hope it won't be like. Oh, it's even nicer on there. So please get comfortable. In case it's uncomfortable, just get a chair if needed. The main point is that you want your body as much as possible that you're not thinking too much about it. Yeah, so whatever works. So sit tall with your spine erect, as we did in others. Imagine a pupa, you've been pulled up like a doll, and that your head is sort of been pulled up in this direction. Your back is straight, but your lower back should be relaxed somehow. Should be relaxed. And then roll your shoulders a little backwards to get yourself in the right position. With your eyes closed, take a few deep breaths, bringing your awareness to each inhale and exhale. So do this in your own time. Sort of breathe in, breathe out. Continue to do so until your mind becomes calm and focused. If distracting thoughts or feelings arise, gently let them go and return to awareness of your breath. Breathing in. Slowly bring your consciousness to your heart. Make a connection to the Lord who waits for you there. Think to yourself, Krishna is my close friend. He is my only protector and maintainer. He has descended in his form of the holy name just to give me shelter. Offer our practice of chanting to Krishna as a loving service meant to please him. My dear Lord Krishna, I wish to offer my chanting to you for your pleasure. Please accept me as your servant. We'll begin to chant all in one voice if it's okay. And then I hope it doesn't disturb, but at certain moments when the mind begins to wander, I will just say a few words that are given here to bring us back. So the first thought just before we begin, my dear Krishna, I wish to offer my chanting to you for your pleasure. Please accept me as your servant. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Krishna is my close friend, Sudram Sarvabhutana, my object of love. I offer my chanting in loving service to you. Please continue together, but a little quicker maybe. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Dear Lord Krishna, I wish to offer my chanting to you for your pleasure. Please accept me as your Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Please imagine that Krishna is hearing you. We chant now in our own speed, trying in our words to please Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. you finished the round, just slowly look in my direction so I know that it's... A little break because we begin very soon with the next exercise. Satchidananda Swami writes that the key here is that we cannot just act. We must do it with an intention to please Krishna. Sometimes as sleepy devotees, I have to say I was never as sleepy as I was than when I came to live in a temple, because we have expectations sometimes. I wake up early, go, but sometimes that sleepiness can lead us also to be acting, physically. We are just going through the motions to say. He writes, connect with this seva bhava and you will see miracles unfold as bhakti rises in your heart. In fact, the moment you become aware that Krishna is close by, your mood will change. The next exercise, I think it again is one where we can close our eyes, but for another 20 minutes the altar is still open. So not right now, but in a moment, maybe it's somewhere you can see. I think only Alex maybe cannot see Nishingadev, but maybe, you can move yourself when you feel. It says when the chanter repeats the mantra again and again, there is a danger. It's a danger that the mind does not remain fixed on the mantra and just starts to roam. We're just Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Nam Nam Nam, Hare. What's prasadam time? What's going? Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Is it loud? Is this working? Gopi Gita? Is anyone listening apart from my people here? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna. And it's really hard. It's super hard, actually. So it's actually the only thing that you can do with a little bit of self-love is to laugh how the mind wanders off sometimes, on what topic it will wander off to, how far it can go and how quickly, Like this, it could just be, just thinking of Vrindavan, and before you know it, you're in Lloyd Bazaar shopping, or, like wherever you are, off you go, back to your childhood, anywhere, right? Other than on the mind. And here, it's right, how will the Lord appear in such a case? Meditating on or contemplating the meaning of a mantra is an ancient technique called it describes mantra artha chintaman, contemplating the meaning of the mantra. So just to say, sometimes it could seem new age, these exercises that we're doing, but they're not at all. They're based on what is there in the Shastra. So the next one is mantra artha chintanam. That is meaning of the mantra. It's one of the 6 practices that brings chanting to perfection. So it's just like contemplating, what am I doing and why am I doing it? Not, Niels maybe running in from the garden and Bhakta Stas or Subal gave me this bead bag or just grabbed it. How they should go along or give a little bit of company. Let's see what it is, this meaning. And the meaning in one sense for us in the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra is quite simple. By contemplating the meaning of the mantra, the mind becomes one-pointed, which is the whole point of any yoga practice, which includes Bhakti Yoga. So for example, I've said it a few times, so being in a temple, one has to really understand what it's like to be almost self-employed. So if you want to wake up in the morning, there has to be a focus, which begins the night before. This I will wake up. If you want to not, if you like, I will just see how I feel or what happens, then you sleep in the next day. You could sleep until 10 o'clock. You missed everything, more or less, right? If you want to do your service, you'll be like, yeah, not sure, don't want to, can't do it. When someone like Amrita has to face the bookkeeping, maybe the first thought is not, okay, now my service to Nishingadev, okay, how can I get this month's, I don't know, income, outcome, all budgeted up? But it has to be a focus, right? If she wants to do in January and she begins, I don't know, on March, then there's no focus. It has to be focused. It's not just in an outside life one has to focus. One also has to find it in spiritual life. Sometimes devotees have also asked me, how do you stay infused? And I said, well, you have to try to enjoy, in a spiritual way, what you are doing and be present in what you are doing. And then if you're not, then you understand, okay, what is it? Like half the time it's not anything big. Or why am I not feeling this? I'm like, I'm so tired. I can hardly keep my eyes open. I feel like this. So therefore you take rest. Or it could be, I'm doing this service and it's frustrating. Then, okay, we'll find what can happen. Last time we spoke that Srila Rupa Goswami said that actually a service is only service when we offer it to Krishna. So especially during the services which seem boring, especially if behind the scenes you're wondering, why do I have to chant? Please, Krishna, accept this chanting in service to you. Also, it's easier, but still to do in something good, like Hare Krishna, dear Krishna, I'm going to go to Linz and preach there, but please offer it in service to you. Because often we can get blown in so many different directions. This consciousness then gives us this awareness. Sometimes it might be, no, I got no idea what I'm doing. Why am I doing this? But other times it'll be like, yeah, of course. First it could be, well, if I don't do it, no one will do it. But on the other side, when we understand that we are told that everyone is replaceable, but Nishingadev is so kind that actually he reciprocates our desires to serve him. And he gives us a service which is closely matched up to where we want to do. Like all of you here in this room have different services, but it works, I also wondered, what do I do if Shtas, if he goes without the social media and Bluetoothing, linking here and this, and it's all, comes together, and before you know it, you're also on Instagram or wherever else one goes. Niels is in the garden now, which is an amazing service. I hope it gives you joy. Our Amrita, what can I say? What could do without our Amrita, like a whole treasury, administration, all of these services are important. Our Alex in the pujari room with the cows, so many different things. And our Charu. Our Charu is our little mini Sankirtan, little devotee. He's our little studying boy, and he's also our little cheerleader mascot. During our exercises, it's like Charu becomes one of the most ecstatic. So we can see. Mama is trying to come. And so in this moment, even Satyananda Swami writes a doubt. So how can we contemplate the meaning of the mantra and then also listen to the sound of it? Because it's like a distraction. One meaning and then sound, what do you want? The meaning that we're trying to meditate on is the one that's given to us by Prabhupada and in scriptures, which is, O Radha, O Krishna, please engage me in your service. Sorry, what did I say? What is the meaning? O Radha, Krishna, almost, please engage me in your service. Super, super good. And it said it's not like, okay, I'm listening, I cannot meditate. The example is given when you infuse your mind. I'm calling out to the Hare. When I chant these words, I'm calling out, Radha, Krishna, engage me in your service. That's infusing the mind with a mood. And then it becomes at one with the meaning. Like it's a process. It's not, okay, just the words now. This is what weeks that we did before. Just concentrate, focus in. Now beyond this, we're calling out to Radha and to Krishna to engage us, right? Nice when we're in the temple, because often then afterwards some service comes. So like this. And this, the example is of given like sweetening milk with honey. So the milk is, say, the Maha Mantra, and the honey is the meaning behind what we are doing. So we are sweetening it. The sweetness is, it's not just some words on a sheet of paper. This is Radha Krishna, engage me in your service. Radha Krishna, engage me in your service again and again. I am yours, engage me how you see fit. Like this. And it's relevant for all of us. It's not something where it's looking for the purity. It's looking for the depth to try to understand. Because while chanting, try to enter into the spirit of this prayer. Try, what is the prayer? Oh, Radha. Yes, so enter into the spirit. And then if this is too long, it's written here in a shorter plea. Please accept me. Please accept me. I have to say I had to use the please accept me first time because I was Hare Krishna, Hare Radha Krishna. It was a little. But sometimes it's like this, just accept me. Accept me now, dear Lord. Today I'm very enthusiastic to do the exercises and also to finish at a reasonable time. So I hope that's okay. Alex, if you want, but you don't have to, just get in a position where you also see Krishna or Nrsingadev. Nrsingadev is in that moment where you feel that you are floating away. Just this, please accept me. Accept me. So again, let's have the music. Will it come? So amazing. I just put the volume up a little in the hall. It's okay. Too loud? Too good? Let's go down. For those who like to meditate on Krishna, I mean, for me personally, when I see Nrsingadev, I also see Krishna. But some people look confused at me, because Nrsingadev is very blackish in form, very blackish, and Krishna is also so blackish. So one sees. But other people, I understand it's a different meditation. So whatever feels right, close your eyes. And therefore, when you hear the flute music, it's one of those elements that's always so closely connected. The gopis are jealous of the flute that is so close to Krishna. So again, center yourself by sitting tall, with spine erect, lower back relaxed. Eyes closed. Take another few deep breaths. Take another few deep breaths. Bringing your awareness to each inhale and exhale. We'll do this just for a few moments. Thoughts come, just gently let them go. Just return and concentrate on your breathing in these moments. Slowly bring your consciousness to your heart and connect to the Lord who is always there, always within your heart. Think to yourself, Krishna, you are my master and I am your eternal servant. Unfortunately, I have forgotten our relationship for so many long years. Now I wish to turn to you in your form of the holy names. As we begin to chant, concentrate on the mood, feeling within the heart of this meaning of the Maha Mantra. Oh Radha, oh Krishna, please engage me in your service. It is important that you keep the meaning of the mantra in your heart. To help, look at the deity or at home a picture. Whenever the mind becomes restless and thoughts come back, just bring it back to remembering that you are chanting for Krishna's pleasure and that Radha and Krishna are actually hearing you. Don't let go of the meaning of the mantra and allow bhakti to softly arise in your heart. Begin together in one voice, speed up and in our own voices. This time I won't interrupt, but we will chant one full round then together. So please, O Radha, O Krishna, please engage me in your service. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram. Hare Ram. please in your own rhythm. Oh Radha, oh Krishna, please engage me in your service. Oh, Stas, you're always ready. Does anyone want to express how that was for them? Last time I didn't ask Niels, and then we were off camera, and it was such a beautiful experience. I'm not saying it has to be the same, but can I say online what you said last time? Or you want to say?
I can
Say
try.
last time, yes, when we chanted.
Yeah, I was saying that at first it was hard for me to concentrate and stuff, but the longer I was doing it, it felt like every time I was repeating the mantra, it was like I was going on a stairway to Krishna, and like every time I was repeating the mantra, it was going like I was going one step further above to Krishna.
Feeling that
Yes.
you will eventually reach the Lord.
Yep.
Beautiful. And this time?
Yeah, this time it was pretty calming.
Calming.
Yeah.
Calming.
Yeah.
Does it mean you were not feeling calm beforehand?
No,
No.
not really. Yeah, it's always like from my inner side, I always a little bit uncalming, yes.
Nice. You feel calm. On you. Oh, wait for our cameraman here. Your assistant. Sorry, put on Stas. Yes.
Should I also say how it was?
Yes, please. How was
It was. I had today very, very bad rounds, so very, very bad 16 rounds. So
in the morning?
Yes, in the morning. It was like
The mind or?
that's so totally terrible. You know, I could not catch any mantra. I just saw like the whole this river of thoughts just go in this direction. Not at all ask me about what I want to think about. I just could not control it at all. It's so interesting that it's some days you have such cool japa, even so you didn't really do much for it, and it's another days you think, okay, now I will have such good japa every day, and I will try again, so to push it, and then you cannot do anything, like with Arjuna say with the wind, you like just go in this direction, and you cannot do anything. But Gopi Gita, I'm very thankful for this Japa workshop. Now I feel like much, I don't know from what, maybe from your motivation, from your descriptions, almost also because of music, because of atmosphere. I could really chant like the almost the whole these 2 rounds very called me, and I also very much like this feeling after good japa when you feel present. So you are not in the past, not in the future. You have no problems.
You're just here.
I had recently. I will. Yes, I will share it. Recently, I asked Govinda Dev if I can translate for Ukrainian Prabhus like the lectures, and so yes, if Prabhus can give the lectures, and they spoke in the Rad that. Yes, yeah, they can give you lectures, but you cannot translate. You know, your German's not enough good. And they was like, no, and like the whole day washing pots. No, it cannot be like that. And like the whole day also share with Subal. What can I do? I have like full mind of this thoughts. My German is not enough. It cannot be. It cannot be. I have this and this certificate. Cannot. I did not understand. And it's like whole days is like mind about this. It cannot be. Yes, and yes, and now I feel like wow. And now I can control my mind, and it's not there. So yes, I thank you for this.
It was not that you had to think about this. You were able to focus on it.
Yes, I even forgot about this. Even
Beautiful. This is the point, right? That so much comes in a day that can push us off. And then if it worked, if it works even sometimes, then we know it works, right? You just have to have a few experiences where it worked to know, okay, let me keep going in that direction. And I think a lot of the chanting is also on mercy. Sometimes I wonder if Krishna's laughing at us. You know, when you say, okay, now I'm ready, well rested, perfect time, and you begin to chant, and all you can think about is, I don't know, I'm doing this so good, or it's well, you know, not the actual mantra. Ladies, are you shy, or would you like to share how it was? Oh, Alex is normally shy. It's okay. Yeah? Oh.
Without camera, maybe. Without.
Oh, but show the Lord, yeah. Yes, and soon.
Hare Krishna. I felt quite tired, and my mind was like not really focused because I have like soon Seva in 20 minutes, so I was like, okay, I have to take shower, and then this and that, and actually I want to go to Mangalarti tomorrow, like this, you know.
Yes, we know this.
But like in the morning I had really, really good rounds. I was like for a long time again alone in the room, just in front of my little altar, in front of the pictures with candles, and it was so nice. Like I was comfortable, there was enough fresh air, no one was disturbing. It was like so nice. Like for 1 hour I was just chanting, and I felt so connected and grateful also for the festival and everything. So I was like, I really had good rounds. And then after like this afternoon I chanted the rest of the half of the rounds. I was with the cows and it was so nice. Yeah, but now I was like, I'm a little bit done, you know.
Yeah, still hopefully just parts. I know that sometimes you have a delayed reaction too. That it's that you've told me, the next day I've tried it and I do it. Like I'm also a little bit like this. So then still remember this focus there, because you are one of our regular Japa chant, you know. So it's like, it's nice, it's a cycle. It's not just for one time, right?
Yeah, and I also noticed, like, especially at this time, I have so bad rounds, like.
Yeah, so it's a mix. Sometimes, like, Stas was the opposite. He was there for Mangalati chanting straight after, which is meant to be the prime time, right?
Yeah.
Prime time. So it should be perfect, right? And it wasn't like that this morning, but somehow it worked this time. And for you, it was the opposite way around, you know? It's like this. So somehow it's possible, because it's Kadamba Kanana Raj's disappearance. I can also say, once I asked him, he was in a guest house, and I said, two of your devotees, they're having trouble to complete their rounds. No, two devotees. He hadn't heard me. I'd said devotees, but what I meant was his disciples. I was like, yeah. He's like, just tell them like this and this. And then he began to walk away, and I said, they're two of your disciples? Then he turned around, sat on the stairs in the guest house, and said, who are they? Like this. And I was like, oh my God, I'm going to be in so much trouble if I say, I can't tell you, Maharaj. But they're struggling. What should I tell them? And I remember him saying, you know, chant, can't, you know, this sort of mentality, you cannot. And then he said, of course, you know, before Mangalarti, very good rounds. After Mangalarti, you know, very good rounds. Then later, good rounds. And he said, you know, midnight chanting, you know, to the point he said, very bad rounds. But he literally went through all the timings. So therefore, one understands, of course, that when it begins later, it doesn't help. However, it is a nice remembrance that sometimes, whatever time and space, if we can just push it out at that time, then it can also work for us. Because sometimes you may be in circumstances, festivals, whatever, you cannot chant earlier. When you're a mother, for example, it doesn't necessarily work like this. Amrita, for you, how was the...
Okay, I will.
Yes, you have to run to your service. It's funny how it affects us though, right? I would also probably be the same. You know, like when there is a service, it's like the mind is ticking, like what would it take for us to be, I'm here now, at that time I will go, you know? Because I don't mean about now chanting, I just mean to live in that life. Now I'm here, is good enough. And then the next. We will get there in ISKCON too.
I really enjoyed sitting in front of the Lord and seeing Him and chanting in front of Him, because when you always have the chance to do so, like, you're getting tired of it. But
When you're a mother, yeah.
Yes. No, but when you don't see the Lord so regularly anymore, you start to appreciate it much more, and you really start. I mean, today I really loved his outfit, and he's so beautiful. The color combination, his golden kabacha and the grayish blue, is just so beautiful. So it's so nice to have a space and time to deepen that relationship to the Lord. And coming back to the topic of today's Japa workshop, to see it as a service to the Lord, and not, like you said in the beginning, like one tick of our to-do list of the day, but to enjoy this time for oneself, to build up the spiritual relationship between oneself and the Lord. And that's like, I think one can easily forget, but it's even more nice when you take back that time.
Yes, I like that. Take back that time. Here it said, one who is engaged in Lord Krishna's devotional service lives in a direct relationship with the Supreme Lord. Sometimes in that busy world, I question also, like, where is Krishna? Where is my Krishna? Are you there? Are you here? And in those moments where we can have that connection, we can get, well, maybe he is here. Maybe this is the point, right? The point of why we're doing all of it. So the devotee does not live on the material plane. He lives in Krishna. The holy name of the Lord and the Lord are non-different. Therefore, when a devotee chants Hare Krishna, Krishna and his eternal potency are dancing on the tongue of the devotee. So there we are today. Hare Krishna Mahamantra is a treasure chest. The key to opening it is becoming aware of the meaning of the mantra. It's like unveiling a secret. When you go into it, you think, I know it, I've seen it. And then the more you dive in, it's like a curious factor, because first, often actually there is a resistance. Come on, I ain't got time for this. Next thing. Okay, over when? How long? They told me 8 minutes, one round, go. And after, no, but actually they told me there's something behind it. So you go further. It's like breaking through, okay, mind gave you, go, keep going. Focus. No, there must be Hare Krishna, Krishna. Krishna, help me. Krishna, please. And then later, Krishna, and then accept this as service to you. And you're like, your mind's like, what? Service? Krishna, then the next level, it's not about me. This is about serving you, Krishna. Oh Radha, oh Krishna, how can I serve you? So it's in that level we are deepening that part that we go into. It's also the point in the Japa workshop we are deepening that level. So the very first one is literally body in the right position, mind a little focused, heart a little bit open, right? But the other parts are just diving more and more. So all I can say is that with the blessings of Lord Nrsimhadev, the blessings of Prabhupada and Guru, please, I hope that all of you can go further and further into the holy name. For those of you who listen afterwards, please send me a message to let me know you're out there. Any questions that may come up. Also, it's always amazing to hear any realizations, but also of those who come across, there's sometimes in chanting what's called a wall that may come up. So you chant, and then it feels like no matter what you do, you cannot go against it. Then again and again you try. So it's just about keep going until you get through to the other side. And when it's really not working, it's this calling out like a mother to a child. This is easier for us mothers. We know what our babies sound like when they're really in pain. And they're like, Mama. But sometimes I wonder, within any spiritual movement, this we always try to be a vision. Like Charu is a nice example, because you see sometimes he really pitches his voice up, and one minute you don't know to laugh, and the other moment you think, but it's a genuine expression there. Oh, because I've told him before, if he loses the mantra, slow down, and you slow down and you raise your voice slightly, because it brings it back. You know, when you're Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, it brings it back in. And then to the next one, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare. You know, so yes, you're like really. Oh, often it's times where you're really connected, but also times when you're in trouble, right? You know, like like how. There will be times in our lives where we are calling out genuinely to the Lord, and sometimes that feeling will come naturally. I don't know if it's because Amrita is due to give birth soon, but the last point I'd have to say was when Charu came physically into being into this world, at that moment we had kirtan playing in the hospital, and he came, it was chanting, it was quite peaceful, you know, in one sense. He came out. When Murari came, you know, it was quick. And then at one moment, Ramananda for Charu set up his whole altar, you know, in the temple. Everything is ready, they know. The doctor remembered 2.5 years later, oh, because you had those mantras, your baby came out very quickly and healthily, yeah? So they remembered. But Murari was even quicker. So we were chanting, and at one moment, Ramananda said to me, oh, do you want the picture of Nishingadev, you know, like this? And in that moment, I thought, Nishingadev has to be here with or without a picture. There's no other time he should be here, you know. And it was like, Krishna, you know, you have to be. Murari came some minutes later. But, you know, in that moment, it was just like, please, Krishna, you know, please be here now, you know. And so I remember also someone said, you know, you have these children, this is your service to Krishna. And I was like, okay, service to, okay, what does it mean? But it's part of the process, you know. Just as a new bhakta comes in or a new person enters, you never know. We're fortunate that Charu comes at 10 years old to a workshop, and also fortunate that anyone who can experience this deepening of the Maha Mantra, it gives us a hope and a chance, right, for something more. So yes, just wanted to share that in terms of serving the Lord, to cry out for Him, to call out for Him, and just wait for the Lord to do the rest. Okay. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna. Finish for once on time. Hare Bol.